I'm Eden.
And I'm Sal.
Welcome to the Stay Focused podcast, where we talk to business owners about their journeys and how they got started.
They share the best parts and the worst parts of business ownership, offer their business advice, and we get all of their funny mishap stories.
We do this podcast because your story matters, so stay focused.
So the advice was like, just work yourself to the bone before you bring somebody on. They're like, that's terrible advice. Never talk to them again.
Awful.
I think that COVID summer, we had 10 classes a day. I'd hit a space where my wife was like, hey, just admitting that I was in burnout was brutal.
Hey, yo. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Stay Focused podcast. Today we have Rustin with Peak MVMNT, which is a fitness and mindset training facility here in Lubbock. And this was a really fun episode. It's fun to pick Rustin's brain.
And he cares so much about helping people improve. And just like the study that he's put into being able to help be a coach and help people perform their best is just wild.
I just like how he helps people perform better in their entire lives.
Yeah.
Whether it's like an athlete or a business owner. It's not just like coaching. It's not like putting systems in place. It's like helping you be yourself. And I think that's really cool.
This was a cool and really different episode.
As you can see, we've got an interesting little setup here, and you'll find out what this is all about in just a second if you listen to the whole episode.
Hey, Rustin, Justin.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks.
Rustin's
Thanks for
here
being
today.
here.
It's good to be here.
Okay, so Peak MVMNT.
Peak movement, yeah.
Tell us what is Peak MVMNT?
Sounds like a really philosophical question. Yeah, Peak MVMNT is a performance training facility. We do physical training space, and then we also do mental performance training, so mindset work for high performance individuals.
So you train people's bodies and people's minds.
Yeah.
I just wrote you a slogan.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What is your slogan?
Slogan?
Do you have one? Okay, well, I just wrote you one.
I may use it. I
She'll
used to have
charge you
one,
for
and
that
then
later.
Yeah, I'll give you a discount.
Okay, so it took me, our whole meeting to
probably
figure out what it is you do.
It's too high level for you.
It's
Eden.
it goes somewhere that I can't follow. But I do think when you started talking about like using the word coaching, though, is when you
Right.
lost me.
Yeah.
But you do coach mindsets
Yes.
and helping people get past where they're stuck when they're working out. This is so...
But also in business, right?
Yeah.
In life.
Life, yeah. Now we started with athletes and then
Throw me
evolved
again
into
now.
coaches. And then about 18 months ago, we started working with business leaders. So we had that request for a while. And so really, like, the best way I can explain it is I help people connect with themselves. So if you're in the physical training space, we help you connect with your body so you train better and perform better, hopefully. And then on the mental space, just help you connect with yourself so that you understand where you're stuck and what's causing this stickiness.
We're stuck right now.
You're-
Help out.
Okay, can you give me, so we understand like training athletes and helping them connect with their body. Can you
Yep.
give me an example of like what kind of obstacles you help people overcome in the mindset training?
Yeah, so most people at the highest level, like even people that are performing at a high level. So success isn't always an indicator that you're connected or you understand where you may get stuck from time to time, right? You can be successful and still feel stuck. So yeah, we bring people in and then we sit down and we do a discovery session. So a discovery session is just me asking a whole bunch of questions because I'm pretty curious about why somebody would even think they need to tap in on stuff, right? And then out of that discovery session, we can kind of get an idea of where to go. But we always start with who you are and how your brain's operating. So who you are and then why you do what you do. So the who you are side is just helping you understand that operating closer to yourself is paramount. That's our main objective, right? And then to figure out what's pulling you away from that operation mode.
So how do you figure out, how does anyone figure out that they might need that?
Honestly, I think everybody needs it. Because I've worked with some pretty high level successful people in the business world and in the coaching world, like the athletic coaching world. And
So
they
in
all
that
do
case,
things.
Does anyone come to you No.
No, even with like parents and athletes, like that first discovery session, let's say it's a high school athlete, I'll ask that a parent or both parents come so that we can just talk as a group. Because most of the time in that case, it's like a parent saying, hey, my kid, loses their mind when they strike out, like, or whatever. It can be anything.
You're not supposed to do that?
And so, I mean, it's not supposed to, but if you do it, there may be a more optimal thing to do that'll put you in a better space. I mean, if it helps you, then it helps you. So we don't need to work on it. Yeah. And so in those discovery sessions, there are times when I've told parents, like, we don't need to, like, your kid doesn't want to be here. Right. And so it doesn't matter if I talk to them for 5 hours. I can never force somebody where they're not willing to go.
Yeah. So if an athlete comes to you, it's
Yep.
usually like, I'm not performing well, or I feel like I'm holding myself back.
Confidence issues.
Okay.
Yeah, all that stuff.
And then if a business leader comes to you, what are their most common problems?
They feel like there's a disconnect with their team, like in their leadership. And so a lot of times it has to do with leadership, like, hey, I'm not, like, my team just isn't responding, or when stuff just goes south and, the sky is falling, I lose it.
Yeah.
And my team has, like, come to me and been like, hey, this isn't great for us when you just fly off the handle.
But yours is different than like normal business coaching, right? Because you're not giving them
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's
systems.
like a business coaching
Yeah.
where we're looking at data and analyzing the performance of the business. No, this is like self-coaching. So
Yeah.
this is me helping you how to show up in a way that's going to be healthy for your team.
Yeah. So you're making yourself better, essentially.
Correct, yeah,
so
yeah.
you can make your team
Yeah, a
better.
lot of it's all self-growth.
I
Yep.
like it.
Okay. I think it's time for a round of our new game.
New
which
game.
I actually would like for you to maybe describe it.
Okay, so you probably have noticed this contraption here that our wonderful producer has set up. There's drinks in here, and we're going to do some trivia. We're going to do some fitness trivia, and we're going
That
to
one's clear.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know. One.
Why is it coming out of the straw like that? Anyway, we're going to have some fitness
That just
trivia,
happened.
and today our theme is music trivia as well.
Oh no.
So if we're going to take turns, if we get the question wrong, we have to try one of the drinks. And we don't know what they are. Some of them, I've been told, are good, and some of them are not. So we don't know what they are. We're probably going to be shocked. And I believe, Bobby, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I believe the rule is if you try a drink and then you get another question wrong, you can't try the same one, right?
I mean,
Okay.
it makes sense.
We'll each have our own straws.
You try a drink and like it, and you're like, this one again.
Yeah, no. We'll each have our own straws. We are sanitary. So let's go. Who's first?
We'll go with Rustin first.
Oh,
Yeah, so these are fitness questions or music questions, and this happens to be music related. Before Miley Cyrus recorded Wrecking Ball, it was offered to which singer?
Oh.
I know this one.
I can't help you there.
Who?
I thought
Wrecking
she made
Ball.
that song.
Just don't think too hard about it. Just like, what's the...
Okay. I've got two people in mind. Oh.
Are you not going to give him options?
No,
Yeah, it's just
it's not multiple choice
Ask and
trivia, is it?
answer.
No, that's too easy.
Okay.
Oh.
I know this one.
I would say we're gonna go with Taylor Swift.
Incorrect. That is... it
Can
is-
I get that question?
Yes.
Can that be my question when I go next?
No. You can try and answer
It's
that.
Beyonce.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Really?
I will point out that she gave me these questions, though, so there's no telling if...
I made sure that I know. I made
Okay.
sure
Wait a
that
second.
listen. He had me send him a website. I didn't
It's
read
rigged,
the questions.
Rustin. It's rigged.
just-
You
yeah.
heard it.
I told her I'm only going to
Anyway.
ask her fitness questions.
Okay, so I got to try one of these.
Yep.
Yes, you get to choose.
There's one that's bubbling over right
you've
there.
Got to.
So.
You
No,
have
I think we'll go
okay.
yellow. We use a lot of yellow in
Okay.
our stuff.
Yeah, how is
yeah.
this supposed to work? Like, how are we supposed to do it?
That was the part
This is
where I
gonna
gotta
look
get in
really
it.
good. Wait, just
Big
pause for a
swig.
second.
Just, like,
okay,
pull
hold
the-
on.
Yeah, I know.
The bendy.
Is it
All
still
right.
in?
There's
And the main rule is no backwash. Oh, it's out.
yeah, now it's out.
Oh, it's red.
Okay.
What is it?
Do we say? Are we saying?
Oh,
No, you have to-
No,
You can
because they can still
share
try
or
that,
not.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no,
Yeah, we can switch the straws, but
It's why
I'm
is
trying to
it?
decide if I want to
It's
play this
red.
as like.
Did you like it?
Well, that's what I'm trying to decide where I should play this.
There's a trash can right on the other side that you can toss it into.
man,
Did you
thought
like
of
it?
everything.
It's okay. I mean, for the right time, I would like
For
it.
the right.
All
time.
right. So
The right time of
maybe
day.
we don't say what we think it is until everybody's
I like
tried
that.
like a lot of things.
To you.
Okay, yeah, we can just.
He
I
didn't
need-
gag. That was like lame.
Okay,
I do need a palate cleanser here. that made my coffee taste. It was really interesting.
Okay. Me next.
okay,
Sorry.
yeah, and I'm not trying to be a toot head, but it is it's a fitness question. So, which substance in the body was once thought to be waste from oxygen-starved muscles, but may actually be a fuel for high-intensity workouts?
Sweat.
Is that your final answer?
I don't have any other answers.
Yeah, I wish there was a
Was I right?
multiple choice. No, that it is lactic acid.
What?
This is fun.
How would I
because-
know that? Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, I can say yeah, no.
You would
no
ask
matter
me
what.
the. You
Whether
would
he
ask
definitely
me
knew
the
that.
I really had to
music
think about it, though.
questions.
Okay, go. Drink. You got to
Oh yeah, pick one.
Well, I kind of want to know what the one was that you just tried, but I'm scared because it looked
That
weird.
was red.
Okay. I'm going to try this one in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part is how everyone gets awkward going to try them.
I like it.
Middle good.
I feel like I got a good one. It seems like a drink for sure. I'll just say that. Okay, Eden?
Eden, fitness question.
Let's go.
Cardiorespiratory fitness is a key indicator of your overall health. But what does cardio refer to?
You gotta give her an easy one. Oh gosh, she doesn't know.
Cardio is my least favorite, but cardio is high heart rate, right? Just high,
Heart,
getting your heart
yes.
rate. Yeah.
You got it right. You don't have to sit.
She high-fived me!
Because I don't have to take a
Isn't there a
sip
thing
of
about
whatever
y'all
Bobby
missing high
put in
fives?
there. I don't like
yeah,
high fives.
she doesn't like high fives.
Oh, you don't like high
No,
fives?
I don't like touch, you know?
Yeah.
Low fives are okay, but
No.
high fives, no. That's too much.
John Moore, if you're watching this, stop trying to high five me.
Fist bump?
Let them know we got a shout out.
Yeah, she'll give me a fist bump.
I
Is that the
mean,
most
it's-
manageable?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I got one more, Rustin.
Oh, okay.
Rustin's like, there's something really wrong.
And I misread this question and thought it said, which classical composer was dead? And so,
Oh, I know this one.
but it is, which classical composer was deaf?
Beethoven.
Boom, baby.
This is an easy one.
good. Okay,
I kind of don't like the aftertaste of whatever I drink.
okay, Sav. What does Lady Gaga affectionately call her fans?
La la goo goos. I'm just kidding.
That's your answer. You have to stick with
She
that.
calls them
No,
gagas. I don't know.
it's Little Monsters.
That's random. What are you doing, Lady Gaga?
Yeah. All right, take a sip.
the chair.
You keep going for the ones I'm right.
No? Yes.
I can't tell if this is one of those things that I would enjoy if I was expecting it. But like having that flavor unexpectedly was really unpleasant, and I just can't tell if it's actually an unpleasant flavor. But
Can they see what it is we're drinking?
I don't.
Unless they're listening.
I didn't like that.
This is for you, Eden. What athlete famously declared his strategy to be the following natureful phrase? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. It rhymes.
Is it basketball?
That's not an athlete.
Blink once for, well, obviously, but I want to know if it's, no.
It is
Okay.
not basketball.
Is it football? Yeah, it's football. No? All right, well, we're out then. I just don't even have a guess. Float like a butterfly? All right.
Oh shoot! I know what it is.
But it's not basketball, a basketball player or a football player. I can't even guess.
Well, then I guess you get it wrong.
What other sports are there?
I mean, there's tennis. Is it tennis?
Yes.
That's the
It's
only
tennis.
other sport.
Hey, stop it.
Is it really tennis?
No.
Oh.
Volleyball.
Yeah.
I think I know.
Soccer. Soccer's not a sport.
It was parodied in a Pixar film.
What?
It was parodied in a Pixar film called Cars.
Maybe
Lightning
that's what
McQueen.
I was
That
thinking.
doesn't
No.
help.
What other sports are there? It's not. Is it swimming? Is it swimming? Michael Phelps.
Wrong.
Okay.
Muhammad Ali.
That's not what I thought.
I would have also accepted Lightning McQueen because I think he says it.
See, I was gonna say Lightning McQueen, but I was like, wait a minute, that's not an athlete.
Technically a fake athlete. Anyways, take your sip.
Yay!
Is he a runner?
That's
first
what
of
this
all?
game is called, I've decided.
Boxer.
Take a
your
sip.
I feel
He's a
like
boxer,
we have to
yeah.
try this thing. Sorry, Sav, I'm coming over.
Come on over. What is it? How is it? How did?
Tasted like. Okay. Next. Rustin,
She didn't like it.
what else do you do? I'm just kidding. That's not a really good question. Okay, we talked about how you have a wife and kids,
Yep.
and you kind of got to a point where your wife had to say, "All right,
Yeah.
you've got to kind of not remove yourself fully, but you were working just night and day constantly."
Yeah.
So what was that like? And then how did you shift to? Were you by yourself at that point still?
No. No,
Okay.
I had transitioned and had one, maybe two coaches by that time.
Okay.
That were coaching with me. Yeah, but I was coming out of that space of being by myself
Okay.
for the first almost 2 years of the business.
Mm-hmm.
Because we really launched like fall 2019,
Okay.
but then COVID happened. So that was really weird.
Yeah, I forgot
And then-
that you launched in the
Yeah.
Man,
so really
that's
like
rough.
that spring, I decided to get out of coaching out of high school, transition full time. And that whole year while I was coaching in school, I was also doing the gym.
Okay.
So I'd like do the morning school thing, afternoon, whenever practice was done, drive over, work at the gym in the evenings, and then drive home and eat and go to sleep. So I did that whole year until COVID shut down.
Man,
And so,
so busy.
seems like you needed COVID to shut you down.
yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it offered 6 weeks to kind of step back for
Yeah.
sure, which was the blessing with COVID, I
Yeah.
think, for us. But then coming out of COVID, all the high schools were shut down all summer because of all the COVID school requirements. And so it was like an influx of athletes looking for somewhere to train. So really COVID was like the best thing for us as a gym, like
Yeah.
numbers wise. But for me personally, I mean, I was up there, even in the summer, I think that COVID summer we had 10 classes a day.
Goodness.
Wow.
Because we were, you're limited the whole square footage thing. And so we had to have people sign up. We ran like 12 max in a class.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was crazy. That was a weird summer. And then rolled out of that summer and was just in that mode of doing what I'd done. And so I just kept doing it and then hired Jake. He moved down from Oregon, got him to come on and help. But pretty deep into that, I discovered I was still doing everything. Like I hadn't really handed over any responsibilities. And there was one time, like we'll usually clean the gyms on the weekend, sanitize and all that stuff, just go over a deep clean. And I woke up and I told my wife, hey, I'm going to the gym to clean. She was like, like other people can do that. I was like, yeah, I know. And so I just went, and it takes like 3 hours by yourself to clean that thing.
Yeah.
And so I'd hit a space where my wife was like, hey, like,
Yeah.
you've got to do
It just
something here.
was becoming a lot.
Yeah, because all my stress that I was carrying from the gym was just carried into home, and I was tired. And so it was like a trifecta of things that were just, yeah.
And so how have you overcome that now? What have you put in place to where you're pouring into your wife and your kids and also your business?
Yeah, so I created some boundaries, like just practical stuff, like leave the laptop at the gym, right? Or leave it in the car if it's in my backpack or something like that. So I would try to compartmentalize, like, hey, this is gym time. Because really, like, I'll get text, even from parents sometimes at like midnight,
Yeah.
And I'm always the one that's like, oh, I gotta text them back. And stepping back into that space, I understood like, hey, I can have business hours.
Yeah.
And so I don't have to respond at 12:05.
Yeah.
And then I started working on kind of doing my own work, like going through it again. And I have a mentor that I call, and he'll come in and meet. And those times for me were the best because having other people give their perspective, like outside looking into my life and kind of what I was dealing with, helped me realize some things. Like I was pretty deep into burnout at that point. And so being in that space was always, just admitting that I was in burnout was brutal.
That is hard.
Because the first business advice I ever got, I had a friend refer me to a business coach, entrepreneur coach. Because I never thought I would be an entrepreneur or own a gym or run a business. And the person on the other end of the phone in our first conversation said, "You're not working enough." Oh. And I was like, "Oh." And then they said, I like my, what did they say? I like my entrepreneurs to almost feel like they're working 80 hours a week before they get help. And I was like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." And so I called the mentor.
You don't have enough problems
and they
for
were
me
like,
to help you.
They're like, "That's terrible advice. Never talk to them again."
Awful advice.
Yeah. So the advice was like, just work yourself to the bone before you bring somebody on. I was like, okay.
You left them a bad review, right?
I didn't review. No.
Man, tell me who it is, and I'll leave them one.
How do you deal with burnout?
Awful.
Oh yeah. So with burnout, I looked into things that were causing me high stress and to see if I could offload them and have somebody else do them. So I like wrote down green spaces, red spaces, yellow zones, right? So green is like what gives me life. I can do like, you know, the other stuff, what's in my red and then what's in my yellow. Yellow is I can do it because it needs to get done for the gym. Red is try to figure out how to get around it or have somebody else do it.
We went through the same thing, and that was a very eye-opening experience.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And but I was the one that was like resistant to going to business coaching, I remember, because I was like, no, I'm perfect. There's nothing wrong. Whew, we got knocked down real quick, and we've stayed down. Don't worry, everyone. But once you see, all right, everyone's laughing. Maybe we haven't stayed down.
I'll make sure I'll keep you down.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah. But writing down your green, yellow, red stuff, that was cool to see, like, okay, what can I give to other people? What just, if I know I have to do it that day, it's a day I'm going to work from home because it's going to completely suck the life out of me.
Yeah.
And so just, realizing that as a business owner, when you do feel like you have to do everything, because you do. I mean, really and truly, everything does point back to you. So it's kind of like, okay, well, how do you pretend that it's not all your problem, but still it is. It's a very tricky mind game. But good news is you help people figure that out. So that's really awesome.
Is it possible for you to mindset coach yourself?
Yeah. I mean, I have the tools and some exercises I can work through or go back to that are easy go-tos to help me kind of diagnose myself, I guess, to see if I'm stuck or what's causing some stress that doesn't need to be there. Yeah.
You don't like look in the mirror? You're like,
No.
Hey, Rustin, how's it going?
So who was in the Olympics this year that you helped coach?
In the Olympics?
Just name drop like everyone. No
What's
one
this
would
guy
know.
named Simon Biles?
How are they going to know? Just say their names.
Oh my goodness. Do you help train people that are wanting to be serious and professional athletes?
Yeah.
Like, have you? Okay.
Yeah. So I've worked with some athletes that were coming out of like a D1 football program, going to the NFL combine and XFL combine and that stuff. And then I work with some guys that are overseas.
If an opportunity ever came around to where like a college team or an NFL team wanted you, would you pick up and move your business? Or what if they said, no, we just want you? You have to
just
leave
keep me on
Peak
retainer
movement, but we just want, would you do it?
You would do it?
Yeah. Because I have people, especially now, I have people in place at the gym that could run the gym. I mean, that fear is always there. It's like if I really pursue this and it goes something like that, I have somebody in that space that can step in.
That's awesome.
I want to back up a little bit to how you deal with burnout. I want to know if you can tell me in like a sentence or two why you had the passion to start this in the first place, and what your main passion is in this business.
Yeah, so what got me into the space was I saw a need that wasn't being met in the athletic world.
What was that need?
The need was for small muscle injury prevention work. Because working in a high school, most high schools do a good job of hitting like the big stuff and just kind of keeping muscle on people or putting muscle on people, which is great. But there's a lot more that needs to be done. They're just limited by time because of UIL rules. So they get a lot amount of time a week, and they're going to spend the majority of that time on, in-game and skill work rather than going to the weight room or doing that stuff.
So what's the most rewarding about it?
Seeing people make connections or like those aha moments, and even for us, like seeing the athlete's success, whatever it is. Because we'll get kids that just want to make varsity. They're not trying to go to like D1 colleges. But then we also have D1 kids in the gym. And so it's really interesting to see them like achieve what they set out to do and what they've been working so hard to do. So seeing their achievement, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they like come to you and they're like, I want to make varsity, that's my goal, and then they make varsity, do they keep working with you or do they just kind of end it there?
Yeah, most do. The vast majority of them that start in high school continue like through their high school years. And then the ones that go into college, like they'll come back in the summers. And so it's fun to see now that we've been rolling for 4 years to see athletes like make the transition all the way through high school to college and then come back, and their growth is pretty
That's
cool.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So it's fun to watch them.
Yeah.
All right, round 2, y'all.
Oh,
This time.
Yeah. You didn't do your alarms this time.
Yeah, I didn't have coffee this morning
Here.
or the past 30 years.
Drink one of those. They'll perk you up.
Yeah, I know which ones would. Okay, we're going to start with Rustin again.
Okay.
scary.
Okay, here's a music question for you. Kind of a film question as well. In The Big Lebowski, the dude can't stand which band?
Oh, gosh.
Did you say the dude?
Yeah,
The
the
dude.
dude.
I don't know.
Have you
what
not seen The Big
I've never
Lebowski?
seen that.
Oh.
Don't know what y'all are talking about.
Coen
You'll
Brothers,
need
man.
to watch it.
Do we have to watch it right now?
ASAP. Yeah. It's a classic.
Eden, you would
The
hate it.
dude. Gosh. Which band does he hate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, I don't know. I'm blank.
You gotta
I'm
say
gonna
a
take a
band.
wild guess and say Van Halen.
It is the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, I don't like the Eagles.
You were
either.
close.
Man, I hate the Eagles. Yeah, I remember.
Did you say I was close?
Yeah.
I like the Eagles.
Ish.
Same arrow.
Okay.
The harmonies, man. Do y'all know my
Is this one we
grandpa
tried?
lived
Yeah, that one's
lived
been
by
tried.
Well, you can.
All
The
four
middle
of
one,
these?
the middle one, and the last one has not
You
been
can
tried.
try. Yeah, you
can
can
do
try
last one.
whatever as long as you don't try the one you did.
I'm getting to the ones that
Don't
are the
look,
most
don't
awkward
look.
to
Don't
see.
look. Don't look.
I can't see. Okay.
You like that one?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Or do I?
All right, Sav, you ready?
Yeah.
Yours? Jared Leto is the front man of what band?
He's in a band?
Oh, yeah. You know.
I know
Isn't
him.
he like a talk show host?
He's an
He's
actor.
an actor.
He's an actor. What is he in?
He's in
has
Fight
really
Club.
long
He's
hair.
in Suicide Squads. He's the Joker in Suicide Squad.
I don't know who that is.
He's in The Little Things with Denzel
Is it
Washington.
a well-known band?
would say no.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, yeah. I
didn't
knew
know he
about
was in a
it.
band.
I
If you
would've got
listen
this
to
right.
that music,
Band?
that style of music, yeah.
Do you want me to
you
sing
would
for
know.
you?
Can I look it up? It's not my question.
Well, will that give it away?
Maybe.
You do it.
Okay, but if I sing for you, then you have to drink anyway, so.
Okay, because
But you might- you
I'm
might-
not gonna get it right.
Okay. Come, bring me down, bury me, I am finished with you. It's early. I usually sing a lot better
That's
than that.
him
Yeah,
singing?
yeah.
I actually sing a lot better than that.
We're the kings and queens or something.
Yeah, I don't know what you're getting at here. I thought I recognized it for a
cannot
second.
Believe that.
Yeah, it's definitely not in my delivery. That's on you.
Coldplay.
Yes, it's Coldplay.
Is it Three
That's
Doors Down?
Coldplay. No. 30 Seconds to Mars. You said
You
that
like-
because Bobby showed
you
you.
went- yeah. 30 Seconds to Mars?
30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, I don't
Do you know him?
No.
Okay, you listen to All Time Low and stuff though, so you should know.
I remember
He's
when
in a band. He's been in a band this whole time.
I remember 30 Seconds to Mars. I just never listened to them.
The Kill.
Anyway,
That song still slaps, as the kids say.
I have drank these two, right? Right?
Blowing my mind.
Yes.
Okay. So
I drank the last two.
yeah, you liked this one, and Eden liked that one, and you hated that one. I kind of
didn't
want
say
to
that.
do the one that I want to do the weird red one.
Oh yeah, the first one I did.
Yeah. Did you hate it?
No, I
one's-
didn't hate it.
So everyone's tried one at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No. Ew. Oh no. Okay. Hey, what is that?
Wait, you know when what is that? I don't have any idea what that is. You know when like
Hawaiian punch.
you have something that's a little bit like tangy and it makes your jaw tingle?
Well, you looked like you were about to gag.
That's what
so
just
I'm-
happened.
I don't. Oh, she's drinking
Oh.
more.
I'm trying to figure out what it is. I can't figure
It's
it
not
out.
Hawaiian
It looks
punch.
like blood. It doesn't taste like blood.
That's Hawaiian punch.
We're gonna get copyright.
What
Thing
is
for me singing
no?
30
It's
Seconds to
too
Mars?
like
You
sour.
know what? I think we're okay.
It's too sour to be Hawaiian punch.
You were just making a cover.
Yeah, it's definitely not Hawaiian
All right,
punch.
Eden,
Oh, yeah.
your turn,
Yeah.
and you have a fitness question.
Oh,
Um,
cardio.
what isometric core exercise? Hey, stop! You don't write it off. Listen, ride with me, because you can get this. Involves assuming the push-up position and holding that position for a prescribed length of
plank.
time. Yeah, baby.
Isometric means that you're not moving during the exercise.
Yeah.
Did you know that one time I was working out and doing planks, and I told my workout partner, I was like, let's do 3 30-second planks, and she thought that I said, let's do a 3-minute plank. And when I tell y'all, it was the longest 30 seconds of my life. But then realized, yeah, I did a whole 3-minute plank. So
That's crazy.
see,
I
but
can't
then
do
once
a
you know
plank
you
for
can
that
do
long.
something,
Yeah.
you can't not keep. Oh, yeah, it's the worst.
No, I would die.
Should we keep going, or should we? Okay.
Yeah, one more.
How are
Okay,
our
one more.
mindsets? Can you tell us
What?
from our conversations? How are our mindsets?
How are your mindsets?
Yeah.
Who needs the
I'm,
most?
Fixed.
yeah, I'm
Fixed.
just curious
Fixed.
about some.
Have you read that book, Mindset, by
The book?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I read the first 3
What
chapters.
just happened? We had a side conversation. I missed something.
We're just laughing at what you said.
He says, I'm just curious about some things.
Like how this company's thriving, or like what is your curiosity? Okay.
No, he can ask his questions after we finish this round.
Patreon.
You gotta build the suspense.
Okay, let's keep going, and then we'll answer this question about mindsets. Rustin, what is Post Malone's favorite restaurant?
What?
Everybody knows. Come on.
Post
Everybody
Malone
knows?
restaurant.
Oh, I didn't know.
Post
I would've got
Malone
this one.
restaurant.
Post Malone's favorite restaurant.
It's a chain place.
Do people actually know this?
Is it Cane's?
It's not Cane's, but that sounds good
Hey,
right now.
why
It's,
would it
uh,
not be Cane's? That's
didn't
right.
he do a thing
Right,
for
yeah,
Cane's?
I know, yeah.
Took the money.
It's right next to Cane's here in Lubbock.
He took the money.
Brahms?
Olive Garden.
That's my favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm going there
No
tonight.
way.
It's my anniversary.
On your anniversary?
'Cause
All
I-
right, well, take a sip. Because you came in here talking a lot. Like, I know everything there is about Post Malone. Ask me anything. And we were all just kind of ignoring you for a little bit. And then here you are.
Yep.
Yep, you did say that. Do you remember?
No. I don't remember that.
You were talking big game about your knowledge of Post Malone.
Yeah, sorry.
How was that?
That was good.
That shot was for you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Sav. The day the music died refers to the tragic deaths of which artist? You can just give me one of them.
Are you proud of
You
me?
do karaoke sometimes.
Did they die on the same day?
Yes.
Is it
Same incident.
2 musicians died in the
3.
same... 3? Died in the same incident?
And I'm assuming probably their pilot, unless one of them was like.
Oh, they
moonlighting or
come on.
Oh.
How do you? Okay.
Is it the Beatles?
Yes, it was all the Beatles are dead.
The plane crash gave it away.
Yeah,
the
it's not
pilot
the
thing
Beatles.
gave
No,
it away.
no Beatle died in a plane crash.
It wasn't
No
the
Beatles.
Beatles.
No,
No,
it was-
single Beatle
Pretty
died.
sure the Beatles
I was
still
under
alive.
the impression that
There
the
might be a
Beatles...
Beatle on the flight, like Snakes on a
I
Plane
was
style,
under
but
the
like,
impression that the Beatles were in a plane crash.
Hmm.
I swear I've heard that before.
well,
Was it the Wiggles?
it was not.
Final answer.
No, it was.
Do I
they're
have to
still
know the
alive.
Wiggles' names?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it was Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper.
I'm supposed to
Well, I
know
don't
that
know
because
much.
Buddy Holly is Lubbock and Lubbock is Buddy
Exactly.
Holly.
That's why I asked it to you from
Was
New
this
Mexico.
blasphemy? Does this
So-
mean that I get impeached from Lubbock?
Yep.
Impeach.
Take a sip, kid. Big swig.
He's laughing.
You said big swing and I did it. I don't know what that is. You said you liked that.
I know. That was good. When he took it, I was like, way to go.
You were going for that
So
one,
good.
and so I knew it was
It
gonna
worked.
be
I need
bad.
water.
What is that?
It's not. It's bad. You
That's
should
the
take.
kind. That's the one
Yeah,
I
it would've
made.
been-
No,
that
I
was-
loved it.
That
You
was
should-
one that I was not expecting.
I loved it. You should take a big swig
These
of
are
that one, Eden.
cans? Oh, okay. Okay, that makes more sense.
The minute he saw you going for that, I was
It's not
just
even
like,
the
oh,
good
no.
kind either.
Eden, what fitness program is based on doing as
gosh.
many reps as possible within a given time and was popularized by Greg Glassman and Lauren Genai, SP. No, SP. How do you, pronunciation, question mark? I don't know. In the early 2000s.
Text me.
Can I if I know what it is, can I
They're
give a
like-
hint?
If you know what it is and you get it right, then she has to take sips of 2 drinks.
Ooh. Okay, so
No.
It's the rules, Eden!
can I give
So,
her, can I give her a hint?
You said multiple repetitions in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
which made me think of HIIT workouts.
reps as possible, as many reps as possible within a given time. Saf?
my clue.
Okay.
My clue was gonna be everyone who does it has a reputation of being annoying.
Well, now,
That's-
so you know
that's
the
a good
answer.
clue.
Yeah.
So that means if you say the answer, then Eden.
I'm not gonna say the answer.
Okay, so Eden, you only have to drink one.
That's all I was gonna say.
Okay, what is it though?
CrossFit.
CrossFit.
It's CrossFit.
Oh, you knew that?
I thought it was HIIT. I think they're both
I,
that way.
I said HIIT.
Oh, did you say hit?
Workouts.
It's CrossFit.
CrossFit, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're
So we
the
both got it wrong.
same
So you have-
thing.
she has to take 3 drinks now?
Nope.
No, you have to take 4.
Okay.
Which one have you not
Which
done?
one? I've only done
You've done
that
this one.
Wow,
You've been
you're
getting
a
all the-
trivia whiz.
I want to
Eden's
take
so
that
smart.
one just because you guys are like, what is that?
I
But-
can't figure out
I
what
think
it
I may
is.
know what it is now.
But I'm also scared.
Good. You shouldn't be because you're on scare
You don't have to take a
tactics.
straw. No one's going to drink that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Right? Like,
Are we? Yeah.
Prune juice, cranberry
Are we
juice.
guessing now what
that
it
one's
is?
I think we can guess
officially
that one
been
now.
sipped up.
Is it V8?
Similar.
It's not V8.
is it
Just
tomato
the
juice?
neighborhood.
Is
Neighborhood of V8?
I don't know what. I can't.
She's
figure out what that
closer because it's one.
If you would like to, you can.
Dwight Schrute.
is. It's
Beet
beet
juice?
juice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've never had that in my life, and it was not good.
I've had Jillian make me
Sorry,
a beef
Dwight.
smoothie. no, a beet
beef
smoothie
smoothie?
sometimes,
I love beef smoothies.
And
I'm
it-
sorry.
No,
and
you're
that has
cute. No,
consequences.
my foot's all
Your
the way on your
toenails are
side.
cute.
Thank you.
You said before that you never planned to be a business owner.
No, never did.
So why did you then?
Along the route of coaching, I found myself wanting to do outside work. And so that, I mean, the need that I saw, I was like, I could do this. I could provide this space.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting that when I got into it, it was never really about the business or the money side of it. It was, okay, how can I fill this need? And if I can, what does that look like?
Yeah.
So,
If you could go back to when you started, knowing what you know now, would you do anything differently?
oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe
Almost
completely
everything.
differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done a lot differently. Yeah. Just with bringing on coaches and delegating responsibilities and even how the data side of the business is set up. And because, I mean, that took us like 3 years to find the right app to use so that we could track metrics and all that fun
I
stuff.
never thought
But
about
then
that.
think
Yeah.
about all the growth you wouldn't have had. I mean, I always think about that
Yeah.
question too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we have to go through the fire to be
Right.
decent business owners. I don't know a single business owner that if they could do it over again and knowing it would change their outcome, like I don't think we'd do it. I mean, I think it's intriguing. Like the thought, because no one likes crying every single day. I cried all the time. But man, I wouldn't be where I'm at now, and I wouldn't have the team I do. And so, I don't know. It's just that question always gets to me. I like hearing, I think we'd like to do things over. Obviously,
Sure.
there's probably a few that, there's things we would have done differently. But we would not be the company we are today. And so thankful for that. But man, it's nice like knowing that you didn't go through those blood, sweat, and tears alone. I mean, almost every, I can back you up. Jared can back you up. Every single business owner is like, okay, yeah. There's been a fair share of crying and regret.
Yeah,
and
but
all kinds of
also,
things.
like, if you hadn't experienced burnout, like, you probably, one, wouldn't have the skills you have now to deal with it, or you wouldn't be able to empathize as much with the people you work with that are dealing with burnout. Do you think?
Oh, yeah, I think that's the case. Yeah, I see burnout a lot more prevalent now. Now that I know what it looks like. It's easier to pick up on.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. The walking through burnout and like you were saying, like those good decisions, bad decisions, hiring the wrong people to, not tracking data properly. I mean, it's helped me become the person I am, but it was brutal at times. I mean, there was times where I was like, do I really want to keep doing this?
Yeah. Is it worth it?
Yeah. Is it worth it? Yeah. And so,
I feel like this is such an interesting thing to think about because, like we were talking about COVID. Like, of course, COVID was horrible and everyone hated it. But also, there are so many people who say, like, well, if COVID hadn't happened, then I wouldn't have done this thing that was good for my life. And so it's weird how none of us want to, like, wish bad on anyone. But if we hadn't gone through it, then, like, we wouldn't be the same. And we wouldn't have some of the good things that we have.
yeah, growth sucks.
It's painful.
I mean,
We should all
yeah.
just stop.
So painful.
Can we all just
It
stay
is.
in our beds all the time?
Let's just all become complacent and
If
never
everyone-
try to get better.
Listen, if everyone in the world stayed complacent together, I don't think it'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
along that vein.
Everyone should just give up. So, okay,
What's
jokes
that?
aside, what advice would you give to someone who, like, maybe is just starting out or is thinking about starting a business and didn't know what they were getting into? What would you say to them?
Talk to as many entrepreneur business owners as you can. I mean, just sit down, take them to lunch, talk through their process, how they got to be where they're at today, because they may be 10 or 15, 20 years down the road. So outside looking in, it always looks like, oh, they got it right. And so to hear those stories of where they got it wrong. So I say talk to a lot of people, make the connections, and then just trust the process that you're putting into place. There's going to be times when you second guess it, but if you just stay true to it and be consistent, that's a big part of it. Or that's a big part I find is just consistently being present is a massive push forward.
Basically, everyone we talk to has said, like, reach out to other business owners. And it seems like every business owner we talk to is willing to mentor people, to help them. And a great way to hear business owner stories is to listen to the Stay Focused podcast, where we interview business owners about their journey and how they got started. And if you want business advice, you should listen to the Stay Focused podcast because your story matters, so stay focused.
Most people do advertisements for other things. Podcasts, not their own
Self
thing.
plug is good.
This
yeah.
episode is sponsored by Beet Juice.
We love it.
They would have had to pay us a lot of money if this was sponsored by Beet Juice. Just saying.
Yeah. If you willingly drink that, you are a different kind of breed.
You ready for round 3, yo?
Beet.
You ready for last round?
Let's do it.
Let's just do it real quick. Let's just do it. Okay. Rustin, Eminem's 8 Mile is named after a road in which city?
Detroit.
Boom. Very nice. All right.
You had all this big talk about Post Malone, but you got the Eminem question right.
All right. Before Bleachers and Fun, Jack Antonoff fronted what band?
Bleachers. I know what Fun is.
I want to get better. That's their big song.
He's been in 3 bands, and no
Probably
one
more.
sees this as a problem.
He also dated Scarlett Johansson for a long time.
Scarlett Johansson was in a terrible movie. Anyway, fun before that.
Is this your question?
Yeah, this is
LMFAO.
That's an awful answer. So take a sip. It's Steel Train.
I've never heard of that.
I know, nobody has. I don't know why it's on this list, but I like them.
I know the band.
So that's why I
Train.
asked, because really I wanted to see you drink something else. But I think
Okay,
you've
what
had
have
all
I
the
not
fun
drank
ones.
I've had these and that one. That was a pleasant experience. The rest of them suck.
Oh, well, we've all drank
All
that
three
one.
had this one, right?
Yeah, that one's done for.
Okay, what is that?
Sprite.
Sprite.
Right.
That was the good one.
Wait, we all drank this one
Actually,
too? Okay,
yeah,
thank
we
you.
should just take
I'm
the
like,
straws
take that
out
out,
and not
take it
replace
out.
them.
That's a good idea.
I love that the cardboard is getting all soaked right here.
Soggy cardboard.
Band name?
With the pronunciation that I
Saggy
just...
cardboard.
Okay, Eden, what athletic... I'm sorry you keep getting the athletic ones.
Yeah, are you?
Because you're athletic.
Why don't you give her a music question?
I wouldn't get those either, so.
What athletic and fitness apparel company began in the late 1990s by launching their first product, a moisture-wicking compression shirt?
Oh, no.
No, you
Band
got
name
this.
called it moisture wicking compression
It's
shirt.
said very weirdly, but a moisture-wicking compression shirt.
Under Armour.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Eden.
Thank you.
Which
But
one have you not tried yet?
Yeah,
All
let's just
three
have
of
you...
those.
Really?
Really? I only tried two.
Uh-oh,
Man, I'm
it's
smart.
It's double question time, where she gets another question. Okay,
This isn't
Eden,
a
the
decision that we
Wu-Tang,
just
the
made.
Wu-Tang Clan recommends protecting which body part?
Who's that?
Your head.
No, your neck.
I was so close.
You were very
Protect
close.
your neck. All right, take a
What
sip.
is that?
It's this part of your body right
No,
here,
not-
underneath your head.
I know what a
above your
neck
shoulders.
is.
You keep picking the.
How is
good
that?
ones.
I forgot
I
what
don't
that
like
one
it.
was.
You're wrong.
It's like cotton candy something.
Have you tried this
No?
one already?
Okay.
No.
All right, Rustin.
Okay.
What pop star wrote songs for Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, Britney Spears, and Alice Cooper?
Wow.
Ed Sheeran?
It's a good guess, but it is Kesha.
Kesha?
What? I know, right?
Kesha's like my
I
favorite
didn't know she
ever.
was a
She's
singer.
so cool.
Kind of scary.
I've already tried the one on the end.
Yeah. Don't do that one. You made a face.
Wait,
last
have you
time.
already tried that?
We'll go listen.
What does your
It's
hat
dark.
say?
I know.
Tech.
Uh,
Have we all tried this or no?
no, I haven't tried it.
Okay.
How was it?
Have you tried everything?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Have you tried everything? She might have.
Yes.
Okay.
I got everything wrong every time.
And which one is your last one to try? The middle one?
Yes.
Let's just. Okay. Eden, your turn.
Yeah.
You only have one more?
I want a question.
Two more. Oh, you want a question?
I have two more.
Who was the first woman ever inducted into the Rock and Roll
Dolly Parton.
Hall of Fame? Aretha Franklin.
Dang it.
Okay.
Drink that one.
No.
5 times.
I
Eden,
already know.
who produced Michael Jackson's Thriller?
Produced it.
Yeah.
He didn't produce it as well as star in it.
No. But this guy's daughter is in The Office and
Great, you're giving me hints.
and in
already.
Parks and Rec.
The Office and Parks and
Yeah, his daughter. And she's dating the frontman Ezra Koenig of Vampire Weekend.
I think you're talking about
I know more about her than the actual
Anna
than her dad.
Ferris. Is who you're talking about? So Ferris.
No,
is
it's-
no.
no.
Okay, great.
Rashida Jones is her name.
Okay, I have no clue.
Quincy Jones.
I don't know who that is. Yay, Eden. Drink.
But now you know what he's done.
Chug, chug, chug. You gotta chug.
Sorry.
I just want her to pick the first one.
I don't remember that. Oh, that one's gross, isn't it?
Chocolate milk.
I don't think it's. Well,
Yeah,
did you
let's-
have
yeah,
that
Is
one
it
already?
chocolate milk?
It's
No,
chocolate
hot
milk.
chocolate.
Protein.
Is it chocolate milk?
Oh, it's protein.
It's a protein
Chocolate
shake.
milk protein.
That's what I thought.
That's my protein shake from downstairs. no, yeah, I
Protein
don't like
shakes
it.
are not that great
Nope.
normally, but like when you're not expecting that, oh, I'll
All
never
right, Rustin,
forget.
which one do you have left?
Just the middle one.
Okay, just go for it. I'm going to
Just
ask you a
drink
question. You're going to get it wrong
Just
because I'm going to find a hard one.
drink
Find
it.
a hard one.
I want Peyton to come drink this one, whatever that is.
For you? Oh, you want the question?
give me the
Okay,
hard
let me
one
see.
anyway.
Let's see. Oh,
Give him a really hard fitness question. We'll really test if it's worth it to go to his business.
That's true. Yeah. Sink my business right on air.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
I don't know. I was hoping that you would just be like, okay,
I mean, I'm gonna drink it anyway.
okay. You got to drink it anyway. Let's see. Then we will just go. Which
Sing the
fitness program is
whole-
said to have originated in the 90s when Colombian aerobics teacher Alberto Perez subbed salsa and merengue for his
That's gotta
normal
be
workout
Zumba,
can't
right?
Yes, music. It's Zumba.
Good old Zumba.
I
You
was
gotta
gonna say
drink because-
sing the entire Party in the USA song.
You can't do that. What, is that an
All right.
insult?
Doesn't that taste like cotton candy?
What do
Something.
we think that is?
I don't remember what it
Maybe
tasted like.
maybe it's gotten a little flat sitting out for a minute,
So it's really.
and that
not.
might make it a little bit more cotton candy.
don't know.
What do you? What y'all's guess?
They're in red cups.
I don't remember what it tastes like.
Cotton candy.
Cream soda.
Oh.
Oh,
I don't drink soda,
Oh,
so I don't
it's
know what
sweet.
stuff tastes like.
it's sweet.
Okay, Eden.
Eden.
I'm not trying that one. Both of you
What if you
made
love
the
it?
most disgusting
No,
face.
he made a happy face.
No, he laughed when it was her turn to drink that
I'm
one.
dramatic.
Nope.
She is
I'm not
I
dramatic.
would say that
What do
one's,
you mean,
that
no?
one is
I'm
polarizing.
not
You're either
doing
gonna, you're either a person that loves
Some
it or
people
hates
like it.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might
yeah.
It's
like.
pickle juice.
Well, Rustin, thank you for being on the podcast and
Yeah.
having fun with us and telling us your story. Now's the time where you look at that camera over there and tell people where to find you and why would they come to you. What they need and why would they come to you and where can they find you?
Okay. You can find me on social media at Peak Movement, PEAK MVMNT. On Instagram, TikTok is where we're most active, Twitter occasionally. Yeah, you would show up in our space if you need help working through physical capabilities or elevating performance or stepping into the mindset work of how to take you to a deeper level in performance.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Stay Focused podcast.
You can find more episodes wherever you listen to podcasts.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want more bonus content, you can join our Patreon.
Remember that your story matters, so stay focused.